Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Cinco, back with another one. You feel me? Hey, I'm back in Phoenix, back at home, chilling, but running a few errands before I take off for Vegas this weekend. Trying to get some shit done. But I also wanted to tap in with y'all real quick. Something on my mind is risk management. And we got to talk about that real quick. Because risk management is that's an interesting topic. Like a very, very, very interesting topic because, I mean, it's hard to answer that. And to be honest with you, people say risk management. I think the term should actually be risk tolerance. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, how much can you tolerate in the market and at risk? What that means is like, for everybody, it's going to be different. Your situations are, everybody's situations is different. Everybody's psychology is different. Some people are naturally just safer individuals than others. Some people like to take risks. Some people are, just more natural risk takers. So when these gurus come on here and they tell you, oh, risk 1 to 2% per trade. I swear that's what every guru is going to tell you on here. Everybody's going to say the same thing. 1 to 2% per trade. Stick to that shit. And it's going to be hard to blow an account. You'll be able to trade for a long time. And there's truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. Risking 1 to 2% is very safe. Very safe way to go about trading in the market. If you're a safe individual, you don't like to take risks, like in life in general, like that. You're not a big risk taker. 1 to 2% is pretty much, it's a safe way to go. It's the safest way you can go. Now, however, if you're more of a risk taker, someone who likes to, live on the edge a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can handle that you got a higher risk tolerance, you know what I'm saying? 1 or 2% ain't gonna do it for you. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you risk 1 to 2% and you're the type of person that, you want to see those big gains. Now, however, you can, if you have an account big enough, you know what I'm saying, and you're able to only risk 1 to 2% to make the money that you're looking for, go right ahead. That's the way to do it. But unfortunately, most people aren't in that situation. Most people don't have enough capital to just only risk 1 to 2% and still make the money that they are looking to make. So with that being said, is you're gonna have to risk a little bit more. You're gonna have to risk a little bit more, and whatever that number is whatever that number is. If you want to risk 50% on a trade of your account, go ahead, do it. If you have the skill set, as far as if you have a proven skill set and you want to go ahead and risk 50% on a trade setup, go ahead. Just know the risk behind that. Know that there's a possibility you can lose 50% of your account. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a chance that can happen. So as long as you're trading with funds that you're okay with losing, it's not your life savings. It's not the rent that's due at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? It's not whatever. And you're comfortable with, putting some money at risk to be able to reap the rewards of what you're going to reap. Go ahead, risk 50%. If you want to risk 30%, risk 30%. You know what I'm saying, on the setup. It just depends on your skill set and what you can tolerate. So if you tell somebody, oh, I'm risking 50% of my account on this setup, a lot of these gurus and people probably look at you like you fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're gambling, but that's their opinion. That's what their risk tolerance is able to, handle, or, it's like, so you can't listen to other people when it comes to risk management / risk tolerance. You have to be able to figure that out on yourself. You got to figure that out for yourself. How much, are you comfortable with seeing yourself in drawdown, before the trade goes in your favor? Just know, okay, if you want to make, whatever crazy percent, like I said, if you want to make $5,000 and you got a $10,000 account, and you want to pull 5 out the market on one trade setup, be prepared to lose $5,000 on one trade. Like, if you want to make 5,000, be prepared to lose 5,000. If you want to make 1,000, be prepared to lose 1,000. All right? Like, just know the risk involved. Now, where it comes to an issue is just like, if you don't know what you're doing, you have no type of skill set behind you sniping entries or, finding, setups that you like. If you don't have none of that in place, I wouldn't recommend going out there just risking 50% of your account. Right? You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, it all goes back to like your skill set, what you're able to handle. Like, that's only something that you can figure out. Like, you have to know what type of person you are, like what you're able to put up to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, just knowing that, like I said, think of it on a 1-to-1 level, like a 1-to-1 risk to reward level. Just think of it on a basic, simple level. Because some people be like, oh, I want to make $1,000 on a trade, but they're not ready to lose $1,000 on a trade. It's like, you're not going to be able to make 1,000 without ready to lose 1,000. It's like, that don't even make sense. It's like people forget about that. They come into the market, oh, I want to make this. It's like, okay, you can make that. That's very possible. But it's also a chance that your timing might not be right. You could be a day early, a session early, whatever it is, and then you lose that money. You know what I'm saying? That you were expecting to make. That's possible. That's why I tell people, don't trade with money that is like very important to you. As far as like, don't trade with your life savings. You know what I'm saying? And then also, another thing you might want to do is if, like, say you got a $5,000 like refund or some shit, and you got 5 bands, or you saved up 5 bands, and you ready to go into the market with $5,000. You still got your bills set to the side. You still making money at your job. You know what I'm saying? You just got 5,000 set aside that you ready to come into the market with. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh, yeah, go ahead, throw the $5,000 in the account, start trading. You know what I'm saying? What you can do, as far as like throw 5,000 in, risk 1 to 2%, there's nothing wrong with that. If that is what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. Don't listen to people telling you that, oh, you're only making X amount, you ain't doing nothing, you're not a real trader. That is false. It's like, as long as you're in the market and you pulling out money and you're trading, bro, you're a trader. You're doing this shit. You're doing this shit. Okay? So don't listen to other people and let people's opinions sway what you're trying to do. Now, however, my recommendation is, if you got $5,000 put to the side and you want to get into the market and start trading, take 2,500 of it, take half of it, put it into the market. And then, like I said, if you're a person if you're trying to take risk, this is for the person that's trying to take risk. You know what I'm saying? Don't go ahead and just throw the whole 5 in. Take 2,500, take half of it, put it in, and then wait for your setup. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you see the setup that you're looking for. Take it with a 30% risk. Because now if you got, let's say you do a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, and you take it risking 30% on the trade, and you're wrong, you can lose 30%. Obviously, yes, that can happen. But you still got another 2,500 in the bank that you can load into the account when need be. And you just lost 30%. 30% ain't the whole account. So you still can take another setup, you know what I'm saying, and cover that. So thing about it is you take that 2,500 and you risk 30% now. And let's say you got a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio and you hit. That's 90% you just made on one setup, on one trade. You just made 90% of your account. That's pretty much a flip. The quickest flip you'll ever come across in any other industry. And you can do that shit. It may not be consistent to where you're doing that shit every fucking day. No, you're probably not. Probably not every day. But those winners are going to stack up, you know what I'm saying? As far as, okay, you might get to where you're trying to get to a little faster if you're making 90% on your winning trades. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't be the person that's out here taking every setup that you just see, scalping every 5-minute tick, you know what I'm saying, or every minute chart. That's just not going to work out if you're going out there risking 30%, trying to take fucking 13 trades a day. Like, come on, let's be serious. But like I said, if you're disciplined enough to wait for your setup and you have the skill set and you see your setup that you like, don't just feel like you only gotta risk 1 to 2% just because whoever on YouTube told you, oh, you should only be risking 1 to 2%. Like, fuck that. Like, that's for whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't listen to everyone else. Okay, don't even listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. Like, for real, like, honestly, like, this risk management thing is like, that's all on you. And it's like, don't be scared to blow an account. Like, if you're scared of blowing an account, yeah, 1 to 2%. I'll tell you, you can do one. If you're scared about blowing an account, if blowing an account is something you actually fear and you're scared about blowing an account, stick to 1 to 2%. Simple as that. Stick to 1 to 2% if you are scared. If you're not a scared individual and you got a little bit more tolerance, up your risk, and you will up your rewards. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But that's all on you, though. It's all on you. Until the next time, y'all. Peace.